The management of SIS talking about their growth outlook ahead. But we're now joined by the management of BLS International, Mr. Shikhar Aggarwal, who's the chairman at BLS E-Services and joint managing director at BLS International, to talk about their latest acquisition. Good afternoon, Mr. Aggarwal.
Good afternoon.
Yes. You know, up first, the company has acquired UAE-based Citizenship Invest for $31 million via its subsidiary BLS International FZE. Could you first, give us some details in terms of what kind of synergies do you expect from this acquisition?
See, I think this is a wonderful acquisition for us. If you see this year, it is our second acquisition under BLS International. We've done some acquisition BLS E-Services before we acquired iData, which was again a big acquisition. Now this company, I feel, can really value add. This was a $31 million acquisition. This company did a revenue of $10 million last year and an EBITDA of around $5 million. So this is in the business of citizenship and second residency, which I feel is a very big market. It's a multi-billion-dollar market globally. We have not got into the long-term visa business as of yet, and with this acquisition, we get presented into this business.
Yes, got it, Mr. Aggarwal. And in terms of revenue growth and margin expectations from this acquisition in particular, what are the expectations of the company?
See, this business is doing a 45% EBITDA margin. If you see the revenues, they did $10 million of revenues last year and around $5 million of EBITDA. So it's a 45% margin business, and only on back of 300 applications that they processed. The market itself is around 50,000 applications every year. So this company is not even doing less than 1% of the market right now. It is, just tip of the iceberg. With our network of presence in 80 plus countries, the market is upwards of $1 billion plus every year. We, as in our international visa business, we are penetrated more than 20%, 25% global market in visa outsourcing. We expect in the coming years, even the market share in this business should expand, using our millions of existing customers of 4 to 5 million applications that we do every year. We expect some convergence to happen from there. And definitely the team is fantastic here at Citizenship Invest. This company has been in the business from 2009. The CEO and the entire team will be with us. And we expect, BLS International now, even a part of this market, capturing more market share. So our numbers and revenue should increase further.
Got it, Mr. Aggarwal. You said, the aim is to capture more market share. Is there a certain target that the company has set in order to what percentage they need to, capture at? Currently, it's at 1%.
See, always, as even at BLS International, our objective is to become one of the top players in the industry. So even this company has a very good reputation. It is already one of the top players in this business, but we want to grow it further. They are doing 300 applications every year and they are generating such huge revenue. So we want to grow those numbers. Definitely right now, after we do proper synergistic approach, we will do target setting. But as in our business also, we've had good growth. In the first quarter, we grew 70%. So definitely, we have high growth expectations from this new market, which will, on top of the new contracts that we are bidding for these acquisitions, will definitely add to our bottom line and top line of BLS International.
Got it, Mr. Aggarwal. Now, in 2023, the revenue of this company was around $9.6 million. What are we expecting in 2024? Could we maybe get a range in terms of the growth numbers?
See, this company follows a calendar year right now, and the numbers get close towards the end of the year. So right now, I don't have full visibility on the numbers, but definitely there will be growth. And now we will be setting strategies for growth in the next 3 to 5 years. Definitely, we have acquired this company at an attractive valuation of 6 to 7 times of EBITDA multiple. So which we expect as any company that we acquire, and we expect the money profits to increase. So the return should come sooner to us, and then definitely there should be further growth.
Got it, Mr. Aggarwal. Keeping with the acquisition team, but let's talk about the iData acquisition that the company has completed recently. What's the progress and how is it aligning with the company?
It has been a wonderful synergistic approach for the company. On 12th of July, the acquisition got completed. So numbers should start coming in from the second quarters. We are now in the process of synergizing our operations in a couple of countries, learning from them, they learning from us. So we expect further growth also coming in that business over the years. And we are also actively bidding for some tenders from those under that entity as well, wherein the markets that they are stronger. So we expect further growth coming in that company also.
Got it. And, moving on, the company is also focusing on transitioning from partner-run centers to self-managed centers. What kind of impact could this have on your margins, though?
See, if you see our margins in the first quarter have already increased to 27%. Previous years they were around 21%. So there has been a fantastic growth in margins. And definitely, as a company was started in many countries, there were strict laws wherein you had to operate with local partners. As the laws got changed, we also changed our model. Definitely, there will be an increase in margin. We did a margin of 27% in the first quarter. We expect further increase of maybe 400, 500 basis points to come within this year itself. So there could be a growth in margins also.
Okay. So 400, 500 basis point growth in margins. And when you talk about your overall FY25 outlook, what's target set for the company itself in terms of growth?
I think if you look at the past first quarter, we've done 70% growth at EBITDA numbers, and we want to maintain those numbers. There are a couple of factors, that could lead to growth. There are multiple billion-dollar opportunity of tenders that we are bidding for and winning. Last 1.5 years itself, we have won 14, 15 new contracts. More tenders are expected in the near future. Synergies from our acquisitions will start coming in. Those numbers have still not come in, and then we are shifting from partner-led models to our own models in many countries. So I think all these factors, further acquisitions also maybe next year, let's see. So definitely there are a lot of factors that could lead to further growth.
Sir, I'm glad you said further acquisition, because that was my next question. Do we have more in the pipeline? And if yes, how would these be funded? Would the company have to take on more debt?
See, right now we have only taken a minimal debt of $25 million that we did for the iData acquisition. For this acquisition, we are not taking any debt. So everything has to be funded will be funded from internal accruals. And going forward also, right now we want to first, whatever acquisitions we have done, we want to streamline them, synergize them, and increase the operations flow from them, profitability, revenue, and then definitely next year or something, we will definitely see. We have a M&A team that is constantly looking for synergistic approaches. We are constantly looking for good acquisitions, and as and when the opportunity arises, we will see whether internal accruals are sufficient, or if it is a bigger acquisition, then we could look at different funding models.
Got it. Thank you, Mr. Aggarwal, so much for joining us, and we wish you all the best for going ahead.
Thank you.